right, I'm here. Let's begin playing Aloft, which is a demo on Steam currently. It is a survival crafting adventure style game, which looks quite interesting. I did indeed get it to work on Linux, which is quite surprising because most of the demos that I've tried to play have not worked on Linux. But yes, it is a survival crafting adventure co-op casual game. Soar the skies in Aloft, the co-op sandbox survival game set in a world of floating islands. Build any island into a skyship, your home in the clouds. Find lost knowledge, cure the fungal corruption, and brave the hurricane to restore the ecosystem. So I created a character and I did create a new world. It did work last time I tried, so we'll continue on Linux Mint. I do have access to Windows 10. Just for anyone wondering, you can use Windows 10 for completely free. You don't need to register the software to actually use it. So yes, we are now in game. I did change some of my settings yesterday. I turned my field of view up to 90. I'm gonna drop it back. I think it was at like 65. I'm gonna put it at 75 because that seems a little bit let's do max. We'll do 85. There, that looks good. Nice. We're getting about 60 frames per second. Lay down. Interesting. It let me lay down on the shell. The graphics look pretty good so far. It gives me I played a Palea, a game called Palea. It gives me like Palea vibes, kinda. Abandoned chest. Oh, here we go. What is this? Shift click. Okay, there we go. We can rename this abandoned chest. Interesting. What is this though? Like, how do I view what it is? All right, we have our gear on. Piece of paper. Interesting. Let's put the graphics down to medium. Texture is either high or low. I'm gonna put everything else down to medium just to see if that helps. It does seem to help a little bit. Oh, very cool. Oh my. There. Invisible wall. No, not invisible wall. There's just something very small on the ground. Oh, can I lay down anywhere? Oh, interesting. So you can lay down anywhere on the ground. Wood reishi mushroom. Okay, we can't chop the tree down yet. We don't have an axe. Not to get too semantical, but it is technically lie down. Now, in the English language, lay and lie may seem interchangeable, but unfortunately they're not. Regardless, I don't necessarily care, but if we are getting semantical, you can lay something down on a table, but you yourself lie down in a bed. So I lie down in a bed, I lay a book down on the table. Ah, a piece of paper. Seaweed basket. Oh, sick. Alright, I haven't checked inventory or anything. Can we equip this now? Torch. Equip. E. Okay, there we go. I'm expecting this to be like a very like chill exploration type game. Craft a pickaxe using the workbench. Interesting. Blue beetle. Oh, now this stuff is showing up. Okay, leaves. Sharp stone. Dirty water. Okay, here we go. Crafting is at the top. New recipe. Stone axe. Okay. Oh, oops. Did I just craft two? Stone hammer. I assume... Oh, there we go. B. Now we can build wood stockpile, and leaf stockpile. All right, so inventory. I have this equipped. There we go. Oh, interesting. Oh, cool. It's like a you time your click. You wind it up. Okay, cool. All right, so we have more materials now. We got great chestnut seed. The wood and stone, we know what that does. The hammer, right? So a tool for building and repairing. We just got a whole bunch of buildable items. Okay, so we can switch back and forth. All right, wood structure, grass. There is a building system in this game. Nice. Craft a pickaxe using the workbench. I am a little bit confused as to where do we make a workbench? Nice. That's cool. I like that. I'm in. Why is this still highlighted? Sharp stone. Okay. But it says we need to craft a pickaxe using the workbench. Our most valuable resource, creativity, was truly limitless. Ah, workbench. Okay. Cool. All right, so B, workbench. Parts menu. Yeah, we can make foundation. So there is a like tile-based building system. Huh. Why didn't it build flooring? Yeah. Okay, we press 1 and 3 to cycle. See, this is what I expected to be here, but this doesn't have a floor at all. Is there like extra construction I need to do? Huh. Interesting. Oh. Okay, we use the hammer to build it. Okay, cool, cool, cool. We got it. We got it. Yeah, and then this one is just hollow. So I think... Can we add a floor on top of it? How do I deconstruct? Hold right click. Destroy. Okay, we right click and then we left click to destroy. Cool. And then escape to exit that. Nice. So we're at the workbench now. Ah, okay. Nice. The crafting seems relatively straightforward, which is, it's clean, it's clean. Can I hit this? I can. Windstone. There is a stamina. It seems as though there's a stamina. Maybe? I don't know what those white bars at the bottom, in the bottom left are. Okay, craft your first glider on the glider stand. All right, we're gonna need to figure out a mysterious glowing and transparent stone with magnifying properties. Sturdy fur seed. We're gonna need to figure out how to make a glider stand. Leaf cloth. Cheap but robust. It can be used as a sailcloth and as a crafting material. Hey? Food for your grazing friends. I do suspect there is ranching in this game. It does hint to you what you can use, right? Like, it's not, you're not completely left in the dark. Leaf cloth stockpile. Stretchy long leaf cloth. Nice. Ooh, I am dropping frames right now. I'm glad I noticed that. All right, let me solve that problem. Okay, it doesn't seem like we're dropping frames anymore. Yeah, we're okay. Leaf bandage. Okay, so there's healing items. So we need more. We need to make more leaf cloth. To make a leaf bandage. Nice. All right, craft your first glider on the glider stand. We need, I assume, crafting in the build menu. This is where we build the workbench, right? But I do not see a glider stand. So I'm assuming we're gonna need to unlock something else before we do that. And now it's nighttime in game. I'm wondering what else we might need. Oh, we get a ton of leaves from these. Can I go in the water? We have a wet debuff right now. Interesting. What is this? Oh, here's an axe. Blue beetle. We can sit. Here's another abandoned chest. Sharp stone and log. What is this? Oh, sick. This is like very cozy vibe. We're like going down deep into this like cave down here. Leaf stockpile. Hey. Like a huge stockpile of stuff. What is this? Salt, cooking ingredient, sketchbook. Used to learn building pieces by sketching them from the environment. Can I equip it? Sketch, enter sketch mode. Interesting. So we use this to learn how to craft stuff? Oh, here we go. Wooden rectangular frame. Sick. Wait, so can we use this on any of the stuff up here? Damn, this stairwell is crazy. Yeah, we can use it. Wood table. Leaf chair. Wooden chest. Sick. So that's how we learn how to craft new things. Very cool. All right, we still need to learn how to craft the glider stand. I don't know if there was a way to go through down here, right? Leaf lamp. I don't know, is there a... There is a set limit of slots. So we have 40 slots. I don't know if there's a weight or a stack limit. I suspect that this game is not super like hardcore, which is fine. Super hardcore being like, yeah, everything has a weight, you're very limited in terms of what you can carry. I don't think that's like the angle that this game is going for. Sick. Yeah, so we're like on a floating island right now. The environment is very relaxing. Like the sound of the wind, the way stuff looks, just the overall environment. Yeah, and there are other islands, like you can supposedly jump from island to island. We need to figure out how to craft our glider. We can sleep. We sleep? What happens if we sleep? Interesting. We have a heart buff in the bottom left. I don't know what these are. At peace? We were wet before, so there are debuffs. Which I think is pretty cool. Yeah, the environment is very nice. The environmental sounds, the look of the wind. Now, I will say I am running this game on Linux, so it might be the compatibility, but my performance is, I'm getting anywhere between 60 to 80 frames consistently, and I'm running very good hardware, just to put that out there. Dreams and progression encyclopedia. Okay, here's the encyclopedia. Ooh, sailing, farming. All right, we're looking for building, crafting. Yes, we know how to do all of that. Momentum. Accumulate enough to perform special combat moves. Sick. Yeah, I'm a little bit stuck. I am stuck on how to construct a glider. And I think at this point we've explored pretty thoroughly. So I'm debating whether I'm gonna look it up. There is stuff up here though. So let's check over here. We did find the crafting bench over there. There is an exploration element to this game. Yeah, we did not go up here before. Gotta mine this stone out of the way. Nice. Uncovering secrets. What is that? We're at the top of the waterfall now. Sick. Floating stone path. Very cool. Glider stand. Very cool. And that storm over there is crazy. All right, we have a whole bunch of materials. I don't think we're gonna need to go back to that workbench we made before. Basic Oculus. Sturdy, simple, and efficient. Has no special attributes. Cosmetic. Ooh, sick. Make it orange. Unfortunately, there's no purple color. We'll go black and orange. Cool patterns. I don't know if this game is going to be free to play. I'm not sure. I might look it up right now. But as far as I understand a game like this, it would be very difficult to make it free to play. But yes, let's craft this. Leaf glider. Equipped. Nice. What was it saying Oculus before? Basic Oculus. Okay, so this is like this is this ring, I assume. This is the type of glider, like the base type. And then you can use leaf with that base type to get special attributes. So there's the base and then the materials. And then you have the colors, the pattern, the shape, and then trails, which I assume is another cosmetic. Sick. Cool. All right, I don't want to just jump off. We have it equipped. Nice. Okay, so we press space while we're in the air. I'm just gonna do it. Okay, there we go. There we go. Sick. Very, very cool. So we can land on any of these islands. There's like a fire in the distance over here. I see smoke on this island. Nice, we can boost by clicking. Oh my. Oh my. Oh, we're in an infested island. Destroy the corruption nodes? Destroy the corruption nodes to cleanse the island. I assume that's a corruption node. Oh my. We are in combat right now. Micro-fiber. Red. Oh, multiple stages. Multiple stages. Oh, wait, how do I use my potion, my healing? Where's my healing? Okay, we got our healing. We got our healing. Damn, you sprint so fast in this game. It's crazy. Where did the mushroom guys go? The micter. Leap unlocked. Sick. We cleansed the island of the corruption. Restore this island's ecosystem to gather these. Interesting. So this island we've cleansed of corruption, and we can restore its ecosystem. I think it said in about the beetles, right? The beetles that we found before. Here. Contribute to an island's critters count and help the environment thrives. So I assume we like find critters on healthy islands, and then we we need a scythe for that. And then we like rebuild the ecosystem of the island after cleansing it of corruption. We got egg. Cooking ingredient. Blueberry. Pumpkin loaf. Attack damage increased, attack speed increased. Nice. I really, really love the idea of food items that give you buffs. Like, that is always something appreciated. Okay, we can make rope. Yeah, with the micro fiber. Rope stockpile. I don't know. Okay, so when I use this, there's nothing else I can use it with. So, yeah. The way you learn to craft stuff is very intuitive. It does hold your hand, which personally I appreciate. Oh, here's what wet does. 1 less momentum charge and quicker glider exhaustion. So yes, we don't like being wet. Nice. Wood stockpile. There's like a little campfire. Granary. Wait, hold up. Can I use my book on this? Nice. Is this just a cosmetic? Let's see. An easily accessible storage made specifically for food and cooking. Okay. Rope stockpile. Yeah, so granary. What does that do? This is another storage item. Huh, we need a scythe for that. That's what that looks like, or a sickle. All right, let's go. That's the island we cleansed. We didn't go to this island here. Now, something I will bring up that is a negative is I don't believe these islands are procedurally generated. Okay, we got charcoal from that. Charcoal is what we needed to light that fire previously. These islands I don't believe are procedurally generated. And yeah, those are tomatoes. That I will say is a limiting factor for a game like this. Now, I'm not gonna poo-poo on it for that fact. I think that procedural generation is something very, very difficult to achieve in any type of game. So, I may be wrong. I'm just assuming that they're not. The way that these islands feel is they feel very like pre-constructed, which is fine, right? That's fine, as long as the developers are willing to put in the work to create a whole bunch of islands. Like, now my question is exactly how many islands are there going to be in the base game? And if I can, I don't have a map. Like, think of Sea of Thieves, right? Sea of Thieves doesn't have a procedurally generated map. Yeah, you can also go up quite quickly with this. So we got tomatoes and coal on this island. And I bring up Sea of Thieves because Sea of Thieves is a very successful exploration-based game, right? But the developers put, and obviously Sea of Thieves comes to mind because they're islands, right? Except instead of floating islands, you have you know, pirate ships and whatnot. So my question becomes like, how many? I see 1, 2. I see more in the distance over there. Those are corrupted islands. If we angle up and then boost, I think we can gain a lot of, yeah, altitude. I like this a lot, like just gliding around. I think, yeah, this island we already went to. I can see the campfire. Ooh, that makes me wonder. Hold on. If I got another page. There we go. Campfire. And we got coal to start a fire. Can we cook? That is the question. Feed the fire just uses charcoal. Yeah, so you can use charcoal to filter water. There is farming. There we go. Okay, we use dirty water and charcoal to make clean water. And we use wood and charcoal to make a torch. Nice. I like that. But yes, so the question becomes, I've enjoyed everything. My performance has been okay. Like, I'm getting over 100 frames. There have been certain areas where my FPS has dipped below 60. And you know, just for reference, I'm running a 4070 Ti Super with a 7800X 3D. Like, I have some of the best hardware that you can possibly get. I am running the game at 1440p, and I am running the game on Linux, so keep that in mind as well. The biggest question that I have for this game, playing the demo, what is that? Oh, she ecosystems vitality 80%. Craft and consult the field guide. Wait, that popped up so quickly. Field guide. Is there anything about, okay, here, creatures. Yeah, we fought the Mictors before. Yeah, which is very cool. Livestock. Overcrowding an island. Okay, so there's a limit to how many animals you can have on a single island. Oh, I was wondering what that was. That's a spelling error. Explore the world in order to find livestock. Okay. Yes, we found livestock. What I'm wondering is about ecosystem, but there's absolutely nothing here about ecosystem. I'm trying to learn about the eco. Yeah, so that wind effect that we just saw, I think, is what is tanking my frame rate. Because I'm getting like below 70 frames per second now. Yeah, so we found livestock, but you know, it showed ecosystem. Like, I don't want to attack the thing. I don't know how to do ranching or anything. So if we want, let's try to see if we can craft something. Stone door kit. A tool that can be used as a hoe or as a spear. Interesting. Okay. Wait, where is it? Oh, when we learn to craft it, I don't think it actually crafts one. There we go. Okay, so now I can equip it. So can I just like use it on the ground? Hatch with soil. We got soil. Do I have seeds? Yeah, we have tomato seeds. So equip plant seed E. Ah. So when we hit the ground, we get patched with soil, right? Plant seed E. When I press E, it doesn't do anything. Like, I'm trying to farm, right? And that's what it hints at with this, right? A hoe is what you use to farm. Huh. Spyglass. Cool. All right, we already got the spyglass. Leaf bandage. That's how we make a sketchbook. We don't know how to make paper. We know how to make hay. Leaf cloth. And we're missing rope. We can make rope. To make a spyglass. Which we can then equip. How do I unequip? Wait, I just click these down here. All right, equip the spyglass. Cool. Emerald Island. Interesting. And we can see the distance as well. There's the moon. Field guide. Okay, this is what we were looking for. A tool to take notes and evaluate the ecosystem's health of an island. It did hint that. But the text was too quick. It wasn't clear to me that I needed to craft this. It was like I had maybe 5 seconds to read it while I was like flying in the air. You know what I mean? The text was too quick. All right, field guide. Equip. Study ecosystem. Okay, tree amount. So this is like the checklist for a healthy ecosystem. So tree amount, flora diversity is not, it's only 2 out of 6. Animal amount is only 3 out of 4. Animal sheep young. Animal sheep adult female. Animal sheep teen. Sheep teen. That's a weird word. Insect diversity 0 of 0 and decomposer amount. So those are that's the fungus, right? The mushrooms. Fruiting bodies ×2. Remove the corruption fruiting bodies. Interesting. All right, can I deconstruct this? I think if I press... No, it's like B. And then if I right click and then click, it deconstructs. Okay. Yeah, I will say my frame rate is struggling. Like, I keep my frame rate on screen. There's something going on in the game, and I've played enough games to kind of get a feel for, like, you know, lack of optimization. there's something going on that is causing my frame rate to decline, which isn't happening all the time. Because just earlier, I was getting over 100 frames per second. Interesting. Ooh, secret cave. Oh, these are the corruption. This is the corruption here. So when we looked at our field guide, it said there are 2 fruiting bodies of corruption. And we had to explore to find where they were. There we go. Yeah, and we get the mitre fiber. Which we use to make rope. Nice. So now the ecosystem is better off. Oh wait, what was that? Study ecosystem. Did it say? No, it didn't prompt anything. Yeah, we need to go this way. Oh, this is a maze. Okay, we got it. Yeah, it wasn't that bad. How do I get out of here now? Well, if I do this, there we go. Yeah, so there is a huge freedom of movement with this ability, and it's pretty nice. Like that which I just experienced right there was very like freeing, right? Like, oh, I'm stuck in this pit in this dark cave. I can just use my glider to go straight up into the sky. That is very good. I like that a lot. So yeah, like 2 of my major concerns with this game thus far, almost coming up on an hour, are one is performance, right? I'm getting 60 frames per second. I love the environment. The environment feels very cozy, and you'd think like, oh, it would be scary because you're like on islands floating in the sky. But because you're given the glider, it doesn't feel concerning at all, you know? And my second concern is how many islands are there, right? Like, I'm playing the demo right now. Oh, here we go. Blueberry seeds. Emerald Isles wild seeds. Like that feeling of being able to jump off the edge and then just like floating is such a good feeling. It makes it like not a concern. Like if you didn't have the glider, this would be like so concerning. Like, oh, I'm right on the edge, you know? But you can just do this. And it's pretty liberal with how much it allows you to go up. You can kind of just float upward, which is awesome. That's awesome. Like, I like the movement in this game a lot. The map design is very cozy as well. The thing that concerns me is that, like I said, performance, my frames just dipped to 40%, 40 frames per second. And how many islands are there, right? So like this map design is very pretty and cozy, but it was all deliberately done, right? Hand done. Which is a limitation to the longevity of the exploration, right? Like, you will reach a point where you're like, okay, I've explored everything there is to explore in this game. With procedural generation, that can't happen, right? Like, for instance, Valheim being procedurally generated, if you play the game and you beat all the bosses, you can do another run, generate a whole new world, and that world will not be anything like the previous one you just played. Obviously, it'll have some similar elements, right? Like the Elder, Bone Mass, they'll be in different locations and so on. What is this? We were brought into this world to tame it, and tame it we did. Rudder. Sick. I like that a lot. The vibe of the story is quite nice. Yes, so supposedly you can turn an entire island into a skyship. Now, another thing I will say, and don't get me wrong, this is the demo, so I don't know if like what's going to be different on release. When is the game slated to release? Soon? Yeah, quarter three 2024. So any time before like October, right? November. One thing I do find a little bit abrupt, so within the next like 3 to 4 months, is how we start into the world. Like, we just start in a cave. I don't know if I missed some lore, but the way you start into the game, like what you're presented with, feels a little bit abrupt, right? Like, that lore was cool. Like, we got the rudder, you know, we're here to tame the world, and tame it we did. And we're finding these ship remains. It's good. I like that aspect. With these like cool colorful orbs. What is that? Micro fungicide deals slightly more damage to this strain's monsters and gather intact samples from them. Sick. Can I harvest this? Pickaxe? Nah, they're like big barnacles. Sky barnacles. We sailed the winds, thanked the storm, and mourned the sea. Leaf floater sail. Sick. I like the music as well. Face sculpture. A face carved into stone. Interesting. I think that might be like a building cosmetic item. Yeah, this like giant shipwreck. I love it. I'm like, I want to go up there. Okay, you can go up there. Great. Cool. Like, I'll say, like, coming from Valheim, where the movement is brutal in certain circumstances, like you're in the swamp, you're in the water, you automatically unequip your weapons, you're moving like you're stuck in mud, and you're getting attacked by skeletons. Like, the movement in this game is very freeing. It feels very free. Which is great. That's great. So if the islands in the distance have smoke on them like that, that means that they're infested. I also like that you experience like a little bit of turbulence. Like I'm not touching anything right now, but my character's like kind of moving around a little bit. Yeah, you can go up rapidly. Look how fast we went up. Interesting. These sculptures. What was that? Examine? The presence of decomposers would transform dead wood into rich soil. Interesting. So, if we look at our manual, decomposer amount. So if can I like place like in my inventory, I have mushroom, right? Oh, I just ate it. Like I don't know if I can't like put mushrooms down to like add decomposers. I don't know if that's how it works. So I'm a little bit stuck in regards to like, we have mushrooms, we have fungicide. How do I use to lift an island? Yeah, so that sailing seems like it's gonna be like later on. I don't know, like if I wanted to restore the ecosystem, right, to add decomposers, I don't know how to do that, right? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Oh, here's another sheep. Sheep in the cave. Interesting. Yeah, the islands spawning in the distance. Here, let's see if the island spawning in the distance causes frame stutters. Interesting. Yeah, so adding and removing certain organisms, it's very clear that this island needs a decomposer. And I don't know how to add decomposer, right? Like, that's where I'm stuck. Decomposer being mushroom, right? So like, I don't know how to... There is, so there is that system in the game. I don't know how to interact with that system. That's the problem I'm having. Yeah, leaf bandage is the only thing we can make. Yeah, we already crafted one of those. It says there's something with these though, right? Yeah, sketchbook we already did. Here we go. Leaf bucket. And the field guide we already got. Yeah, the spyglass we already got. All right. I think we're good on that. Stone sword. Okay. If I make another sharp stone, I can make a sword. I'm just trying to craft everything that we can, because I don't know if it's going to unlock other things. Yeah, we already got that. They're the yellow dots with this, so like I'm assuming there's something we can do with them in some combination that we haven't done yet. Okay, here we go. Here's the sickle. Okay. Yeah, let's craft the sickle. There we go. Okay. So now that I have the sickle, let's go back to this island. Yeah, those islands over there are corrupted. That was our home island. This was the other big island that we found. And I think there was like grass that I wanted to cut. Yeah, this island is healthy. Like, we don't need to do anything here. This is also a giant island as well. What was that sound in this direction? Didn't we already get the thing down here? Ooh, secret cave. This is windstone. So yeah, like I've made my two concerns pretty clear. Interesting. We have not been here before. Aha! Helm. Awesome. Yeah, so we're getting the pieces to turn an island into a chip. I want to equip that. What happens if I... Oh, it just keeps stacking in the... So, wait, this has 2 dots in the bottom of it. See? This one only has 1 dot. Hold on. Can I see it in here? 11, 20, 30. I don't think there's any difference. I don't know what the 1 dot at below it means. Tier 1. See, this one says tier 1 as well. You'd think that the 2 dots would mean it was like tier 2 or something. I don't think it... I don't think it actually means that. Very cool. I like the exploration that we've been experiencing. My 2 concerns are pretty evident, right? Like, my first concern is performance, right? Like, I'm running some of the best hardware you can possibly buy on the market. I am running the game at 1440p, so there is that to be said. Oh, here we go. Sugarcane. And my second concern is the size, the scale, right? Like, I brought up Sea of Thieves because, I mean, like, it makes sense to me to compare the two, given the fact that they have a lot of similarities, there being islands, exploration, so on and so forth. The scale dictates how the longevity, right? Why is sugarcane... Am I missing something? Why is sugarcane not showing up here? I think so. All of the consumables yeah, the consumables, so sugarcane is a consumable. But it also doesn't give us any health or anything. So it's like there's nothing we can do with it. Yeah, We can't like break it down into rope or... Yeah, I don't know. So those are my two main concerns, right? Like a game like this is bound by how much the developers put into the world building, right? World building is like the core of a game like this. And all of these islands that we've been exploring have been hand built, right? Like they're seemingly, I'm assuming that, and I think my assumption is fair. I do not believe that these islands are procedurally generated. Maybe after a certain point they become procedurally generated. I'm not sure. But given that fact, if these islands are handmade, the amount of content in this game is going to be limited to how much time the developers put into creating new islands, right? Building out the world building. I don't think we need more windstone. And the world is like, these islands are very pretty. Secret waterfall cave, sick. I don't think that's anything. Cool. So that's what I'm getting at, right? Like, I've been playing the game for an hour. Let's just say a solid hour at this point, right? And those are my main concerns. I like the subtle lore. I like the sense of the environment is very good in this game. There are many things to like about this game. And I have my graphics set to medium, by the way. If I put it all up to high, I start experiencing like lower frame rates. I'm getting 50 now when I was getting like 70 before. So there's a lot to like about this game, but again, I'm gonna reiterate very clearly what my two major concerns are: performance and the amount of content. Like the exact amount of islands in the game, right? Like I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Islands, if that even counts as an island there. 12. Yeah, I think that's like an extension of the same island. Oh, no. Yeah, there's another one there. Let's just explore out in this direction. I also don't know what happens if we go into we haven't explored this island. This is an infested island. We did clear an island early on, so we did see that system. Oh my. Yeah, this is what an infested island looks like. The corrupted island. Yeah. Sick. There's like a sky dock there. The audio is kind of strange. Some audio is playing even though I'm like not near it. Like when I landed, I was hearing very loud sounds that weren't even close to me. Hear more sheep. This island is completely healthy. Yeah, till soil. If I use this. Ah, okay. 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 So we can plant seeds in these planters. So let me... we're not really using our sword. Enter sketch mode. Rustic farming plots. So we found rustic farming plots. Now, can I build one? Yes. Nice. Okay. And then I can use my hoe and I can plant my seeds. Now, I don't know if we have to water them. We do have the leaf bucket. Yes, we can water them with dirty water. Nice. Cool. So the farming, that's how the farming system works fundamentally. This island we're on is massive. It's like as big as our home island. There's something up there. Oh, there's another. How do I... Oh, I just press spacebar again. Okay. It's crazy how fast you go. Yeah, here are more farming plots. Oh, interesting. Inventory is full. All right, we don't need 4 axes, so we can dismantle these. We don't need 3 pickaxes. Yeah, they're like icons below the islands. Like they have attributes. Each island has attributes. It's interesting. The great wind was our vessel, and through its rage we reached serenity. Leaf gaff sail. That's it. So yes, we've been finding these anchors across different islands, and they give us pieces to build our sky ship, which is very cool. There's another corrupted island down below. I really want to go towards this giant storm, and I also want to find out what happens if we go into one of these tornadoes. Oh my! Oh, they launch us upward. Hey. The music and the environmental sounds in this game are very good. Now, we did have a couple issues before with the corrupted island making sounds sound like they were much closer. Ooh. What does our ecosystem say? This island's like dead, but it's not corrupted. I can't gather these. Examine. Introducing animals. Would rid this island of invasive plants. That's what it said. Yeah. Oh, here's a micter. Wrecked. Yeah, so this island is corrupted, but we need animals to rid it of invasive plants. So this storm in the distance isn't getting any closer. This is kind of what I'm talking about. Is like, I don't see any more islands in this direction. I'm going directly in the direction of where the islands were showing up. And as we're playing the demo, so don't get me wrong, I realize we're playing the demo. But that is one of my two major concerns with the game. My first being performance. Right now I'm getting 120 frames per second. We're fine. When I'm on a crazy big island, I get 50 to 60 frames per second. That's a problem. Because people running hardware that's not as good as mine are going to struggle even more to get above 60 frames per second. And then second of all is there's this giant storm in the distance, which looks awesome. But when I approach it, it doesn't get any closer and there are no more islands in that direction. So, okay, from the demo, sure, that's fine. That's fine. But that is a legitimate concern for the full release. Like, just how much content, how many islands are there going to be? What is the level of exploration? What is the level of like end game difficulty? What I'm saying is what I'm experiencing so far is good, but I do not think, given my knowledge of games, indie games, demos, I don't think that this game is going to have much content beyond what we're currently experiencing. If I'm being brutally honest. Like, the exploration, the atmosphere is nice. The freedom of movement with the glider is very nice. But in order for I'm gonna go with positives, right? In order for a game like this to do really well on the scale of something like Sea of Thieves, Valheim, Minecraft, so on and so forth, there needs to be some type of like limitless endgame content. And as for building our skyship, I'm gonna try with one of these smaller islands. But I suspect that even if we're able to build our ship, it's like we just saw the wall. You know what I mean? If I place this, what happens? I don't know. Can we just turn an entire, like this entire island into a ship? Maybe we do this one over here. Can we turn this mini island into a ship? I'm just gonna test it to see. I feel like this might be a part of the bigger island though, right? Align the sail with the island with Q and E. Oh, I see that. There's the little tick. Like that? Oh, we need rope and grass. Leaf. Okay, we need to build a crafting station. Workbench. And we need to make more leaf cloth. And rope. Right? All right, so we align it with that triangle. Cool. So are we moving now? 0 knots. Okay. Build more floaters to lift to the island. Build more rudders to rotate the island. Okay. Wait, what? Didn't we just build this sail? Yeah. Oh, what? Oh, I can change the size of it. Oh, sick. Okay, so it's like a multi-stage building item. Floater sail. Yeah, this is cool. I like this. We'll put it like right on an edge so it makes sense, right? Oh, we need more leaf cloth. We got a whole ton of leaves. All right, so we need a rudder now. So if that's the front, then we want the rudder in the back, right? Do we have a way to lift the island? Sick. We're moving right now. And we can... What? Oh, that's crazy. See, this... What happens if I crash an island into another island? Yeah, and we can turn too. Okay, we are dropping rapidly now. I don't want to go into that tornado. Yeah, this is awesome. I like this a lot. Like, I think this is a very cool idea. Like, being able to build a base on an island. You rise very quickly. I want to see what happens if we crash into this. I gotta know. We gotta find out, right? Okay, it kind of just stops us. Yeah. But yeah, now we have our freaking ship island in a different location. Yeah, ship island is sick. Oh, the music is getting quite loud. I do like the sound in this game, though. What happens if we hit that rock? Oh, just pass through it. Yeah, the music got very, very loud all of a sudden. Did that save it? Oh, there is a photo mode. All right, there we go. Yeah, also, when I like press space, it kind of goes back to neutral over time. Like, so you can fine tune, adjust. But yeah, we are currently flying an island. Now, if I let go of the controls, it's still moving in the direction that we set it in. That's crazy. Oh, you dropped so quickly. And now I understand why they made the controls so reactive, but when flying a giant island like this, you'd expect it to be a little bit slower to respond, you know? I'm testing something right now. Okay, we're stuck now. But if I... Yeah, now we're stuck. I parked the island on top of this island. We parked our island on top of this island. Yeah, so like the rate at which you elevate, the rate at which your altitude increases or decreases is very fast. But yes, this feature in the game is very cool. Now, it doesn't change my concerns though. Like, I'll just flat out say that. I think that they have something cool going on. Yeah, we can clear off our... I think this is a cool feature. I do. But again, it doesn't change my concerns, right? Like, performance is still a concern, and the longevity of the game is a legitimate concern. Like, I like this idea a lot. Like, I'm flying a freaking island. That's awesome. I also really love the idea that you don't have to be at the helm in order for it to continue going in the direction that you want it to. I will be right back. All right, I'm back. Just a quick BRB. So yeah, I've been playing for just over an hour and a half. I think what they have here is a good foundation. It immediately, the first comparison I made was Sea of Thieves, right? Sea of Thieves, yeah. This game, yeah, I don't want to keep reiterating what I've already said. Like, I have two major concerns: performance and content. I feel like with an hour and a half of playtime, I've experienced a lot of the systems in the game already. And as far as the systems in the game go, it's got all the survival crafting elements, you know. It's got we haven't experienced fishing. A game like this will succeed if there are elements of the game which, did this get really loud? I think we're like in a storm. I'm trying to like formulate my thoughts and I can't. A game like this will succeed if exploration is valuable, right? Like, can I get a super rare item by finding an island? Damn, we're in a crazy storm right now. I see something ahead. Maybe? Yeah, I don't know. I think we're like at the edge of the map. Let me stop the oh man, we're in a freaking storm right now. Dude, I'm getting blown around. Oh! I like this. Yeah, we're in a freaking storm right now. A game like this will do well if exploration is valuable, right? Like, if I am rewarded for finding like a super rare island and finding like super rare loot on the island. Like, again, my comparison of comparison to Sea of Thieves, I think, is pretty valid, right? Like, Sea of Thieves, this game is co-op as well. Sea of Thieves, you're rewarded for going and exploring islands, taking risks, and fighting difficult enemies, and then you get loot, and then you can use that loot to get cosmetics and upgrade your ship, and so on and so forth. A game like this will succeed if it adopts a similar style, right? But again, the concern of like there being a limited amount of content, like the fact that it incorporates, what was that? The fact that it incorporates survival crafting elements, it's tricky, right? Like, we did see with gear that we did see tier 1, right? Stone pickaxe tier 1. Like, it seems like, yes, you could upgrade your gear. The sense of progression is what concerns me. But the flying floating island is a very cool feature. All right, the storm has passed. But yeah, I think that island we are just on is one of the last islands in the line. I am gonna continue on with our island ship. So yeah, I think at this point it's pretty clear like what this game has to offer. If this is the demo, the content may be limited in terms of like the amount of islands and so on. A game like this will experience more longevity with things like different enemy types, different island types, super rare loot types, risk and reward, but it's difficult. It's difficult. I unfortunately, if you know, I feel like every demo I've played, I'm like, I leave it off with like an unfortunately pessimistic view. Same with Oscar, but it's like I don't think that this game is gonna have more than like 10 hours of enjoyment. Like, that's my brutally honest take. Like, you're gonna unlock the cosmetic stuff. A huge driver in this game is gonna be base building, like decoration, cosmetics. I've played Palia. Like, I've seen, you know, Palia is another example of a similar vibe, right? If you look at Palia, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Palia, I got over 30 hours of enjoyment, and Palia is completely free to play. I highly recommend playing Palia. We'll see how this game does on release, but it's been okay. It's been okay. I think the biggest shining stars for this game are the lore, like the idea of like the history of the world, the cosmetics, the different like house building, home building type things. I like the way like the workbench looks, the way this like sail looks. I like the art style, the aesthetic. I like that about this game. The environment, you know, it's beautiful. It's very calming. The movement is very good. I like the UIs. The UIs are very clean, very clean UIs. There are good things about this game. They have a good thing going, but I really think it's going to take, you know, over a year for this game to really flesh out and have, like, you know, the combat was okay. I like the music in the game. The music is very good. We're headed towards like a giant, the storm has disappeared at this point, but it's safe to say, like, that island in the distance, that was the last island in the chain of islands. Oh, there's the storm in the distance. But yeah, so like a map, I don't know if we have a map, but like doing long voyages where like you can't just use your glider, right? Like you can glide forever, as far as I can tell. You can glide upwards forever, which is cool, but like there should be a reason to want an island, right? Like there should be clusters of islands. Like clusters of islands would make the game hugely, it would add depth. It would add depth. It would add a large amount of depth. Like, oh, if you want to get to that, like, oh, here's a map. Here's a hint of like a cluster of very valuable and rare islands in the distance. In order to get to them, your glider has a limited range. You need to use an island in order to voyage out into the distance, to the rare, difficult island area, right? To this different cluster of islands. Like that kind of stuff. That adds depth and longevity to a game like this. But yes, I am gonna leave it here. I believe that we've experienced a majority of this this game at this point. I hope it releases strongly, and I hope it does well and they continue to develop it. It's been calming and enjoyable, but I've made my concerns pretty clear. Performance and the limit of the amount of content, right? But yes, I'm gonna leave it here. If you've been enjoying my live streams, please consider liking and subscribing, and I will be on in the future. Thank you.